for this bantamweight fight. The Brazilian, 5 years younger than the American. Renan Barao will have a 4-inch reach advantage. Here's Bruce Buffer.
And when the action begins, our referee in charge, Kim Winslow.
Kim Winslow, our referee, the beautiful Ariani. We are set for the start of this bantamweight battle.
Scott, are you ready? Renan, you ready?
Renan Barao
Fight.
and Scotty Jorgensen. And here we go. White trunks for Jorgensen. Black trunks for Renan Barao. Head kick. This is a huge test for Renan Barao in the fact that Scott Jorgensen is a very, very talented wrestler. And that's the one obstacle which I think Sean Shelby, the UFC matchmaker for 135, 145, and soon to be 125, is looking to see Barao overcome. Can he take out a talented wrestler like Scott Jorgensen? Right now, he'd be happy to keep it standing.
Nice leg kicks. And another one by Scott Jorgensen. Good solid jab by Barao. Spinning back kick to the body. Flying knee.
Pushes forward.
Jorgensen gets out of that and gets the clinch. He's got the body lock. Let's see if he can complete the takedown.
And he's
incredible takedown defense. What balance Renan Barao has.
Well, there's test one. Can he beat the wrestler? He was able to break out of that takedown attempt for Scott Jorgensen, who finished in the top 12 during his wrestling career, the 3-time Pac-10 champion.
He just popped Scott Jorgensen with a stiff jab and knocked him back on his heels. Jorgensen right now is trying to formulate an attack.
I mean, is he the 135 Jose Aldo? That's what the entire MMA world is asking. He does have the reach advantage in this fight.
Well, I think if there's any difference in him and Aldo is that he goes for submissions.
Yes.
You know, Aldo generally gets guys down and pounds them out, but we saw in the Brad Pickett fight, Renan Barao brilliantly took the back of Brad Pickett in a split instance and finished him very quickly. Expert technique.
And nice job again, as it was Jorgensen looking for a potential shot at the hips of Renan Barao.
Well, one of the things about that Nova União camp is how good their takedown defense is. I mean, Jose Aldo has some of the best takedown defense in MMA, and we're seeing the exact same thing here from Barao.
I mean, he has had, over the last couple of years, the best takedown percentage of any fighter in the UFC.
Yeah, that's pretty impressive considering, you know, the camp is essentially a jiu-jitsu based camp. You know, they work their Muay Thai and their wrestling as well, but the strength of it, Nova União, the Andre Pedernera's strength is jiu-jitsu.
I mean, if my memory serves me correct, Kenny Florian was 2 of 19 in takedown attempts against Jose Aldo. And that's a credit to Jose Aldo. But one thing Andre Pedernera does very well is he knows his fighter's strengths, thus he works on their weaknesses, and that's what turns you into a champion.
That was a very powerful leg kick there by Barao.
Barao does not throw as many kicks as Jose Aldo, but yet you know he possesses some serious ability to do damage to the lead leg of his opponent, like right there.
He's landed several solid kicks to that left leg. That's a nice one by Scotty.
Oh, Jorgensen able to catch him with a right hand. 5 very solid leg kicks landed here in the first round by Renan Barao.
Keep pushing. Keep pushing. You have 1 minute. 1 minute.
And make it 6. 1:15 now less on the clock here in round number 1. Jorgensen's movement is excellent.
Jorgensen is as tough as they come. You know, one of the things that makes this fight so interesting is his durability, his ability to take shots and still press forward, and perhaps find some openings in him and Barao's game.
Now, Barao did a nice job defending that takedown by getting the underhook on Scotty Jorgensen right away. And Jorgensen and Cruz went the distance for the title back in December of 2010 in Phoenix, Arizona. The jab by Jorgensen. Oh, nice spinning back kick by the Brazilian. Under 30 seconds on the clock here in round one.
Yeah, he has a full arsenal of kicking techniques. He goes high with the front leg.
Final seconds of this first 5 minutes. Good start for the young Brazilian, just 24 years old.
Giving him distance, too much distance, okay? Doing great, great. Throw more than one punch and attack him. Believe in the takedown, believe in the takedown. Hey, look at me. He's throwing everything he's got at you. That's not good enough, okay? Now it's warrior time. Put him in, put him down, hurt him. Hey, keep moving, punch, punch, punch.
E combina chute na perna com chute na cabeça.
Ó, se mexer bem na frente dele, não fica parado na frente dele, certo? Outra coisa, a esquerda sempre alta, irmão, ele tá mandando cruzadão direita, beleza? A outra surda, vem quando manda frontal e manda rodar descorado. Deu mole, entra com upper, jab, deu mole, pega com upper, ok? Luta é sua, irmão, tá tranquilo, tá? Vamos ganhar ou não vamos? Vamos lá, irmão, respira fundo.
Chute na
Lá que é sua, irmão.
Set for the start of round two.
You ready? You ready? Fight!
Fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Jorgensen likes to change levels with his body to try to set up the takedown.
Well, one of the differences in the attacks here, Mike, is that Jorgensen doesn't have as kick-heavy an arsenal as Barao. So Barao has a bit of distance that he can work with that Jorgensen doesn't. So he has a bit of a comfort distance. He throws so many kicks, and Jorgensen he throws good leg kicks, but not nearly as many kicks as Barao.
And Jorgensen utilizes somewhat of an unconventional shot, where he kind of shoots the knee tap, very similar to the lightweight champion Frankie Edgar. He's been unsuccessful in his takedown attempts thus far. Leg kick by Jorgensen. Round two, fight scheduled for 3 5-minute rounds. Two of the best at 135. That left hook connected. Jorgensen in the white trunks, Barao in the black trunks. Oh, nice combination.
One of the things that Jorgensen's corner was calling out is they want follow-up punches. He will land one jab and then not follow up with other combinations. And they want him to press forward more, and Barao is catching him with that counter right, Mike.
And he hurt him there.
And hit him with a spinning kick as well.
I mean, Jorgensen, he's not winning the exchange on the feet, and he's only attempted 3 takedowns. This is 4th.
He pulled guard this time. Interesting. I like that. Jorgensen can fight off of his back. He wants this fight down to the ground. And Barao in half guard now.
He's in half guard on his back, Jorgensen. Barao, Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu black belt, 100th awarded by Andre Pedernera.
Jorgensen is moving towards the right arm of Renan Barao. Renan's punching him in the body because Jorgensen's got that arm wrapped up. He wants to go for a Kimura, but as you notice, his left hand is free. As long as the left hand is free, there's no danger there. He does not have the double wrist lock position, and now he's back to full guard.
Well, Joe, this is the highest caliber opponent that Renan Barao has faced. And we're just past the midway point of the fight.
It looks to me like he's gonna try to attempt a hip bump sweep as he does this.
17-fight winning streak, unbeaten since he lost his first fight in 2005. 30-fight unbeaten streak for Renan Barao.
Right now, Renan inside Scotty Jorgensen's guard, and Scotty holding on to the left wrist, the right wrist. It looked like, again, he was thinking about going for Kimura. Turning toward that. See, that's the hip bump attempt, but he gives up his back. He's got to get hand control here, fight out of this. And he does. Nicely done by Scott Jorgensen.
So back to their feet with 140. Remaining here in the second. Jorgensen is very tough to finish. Battle-tested. I mean, ultra battle-tested. Fought 10 times in the WEC. He's been in a ton of great fights. Fight of the Night awards for his wins over Mitsugaki and most recently Brad Pickett at WEC 50. 1 minute on the clock here in round 2. Jorgensen trying to get a little bit more aggressive with his pace and really trying to stalk Renan Barao, but he's
spinning back kick to the body. Jumping round kick by Scott Jorgensen. He's trying to make something happen here. But again, he's having a hard time dealing with the kicking attack of Renan Barao.
Barao with the clean 1-2 a moment ago. Nice kick. He's really worked on that lead leg of the wrestler, Scott Jorgensen. And I say wrestler as in 3-time Pac-10 champion. He is a very complete mixed martial artist.
Renan's definitely taken some of the spring out of Scotty's steps.
Yeah, for sure.
But Scotty's still controlling the center of the octagon, pressing forward.
Barao again with a front kick. Final seconds of the round.
Really curious to hear what Scott Jorgensen's corner advises him in between rounds. And here we see the brilliant jab of Renan Barao. And there's a very nice leg kick as well. And here's a combination, partially blocked, and then a spinning heel kick that missed.
Respira bem, vai. Último round, luta é sua, respira bem.
Gasta tranquilo.
Respira, vai. Respira bem, bora. Isso.
Tá 2-0 pra você. Você tem que dosar agora.
Mas demora e bate forte nele. Outra coisa. Vou dizer o tempo. Eu tava dizendo, você não tá ouvindo, mas vou dizer mais. Vou dizer mais alto. Respira bem. Trabalhe bem seu jab. Outra coisa, levanta bem tua esquerda, certo? Ele tá pegando muito pra direita. Levanta bem sua esquerda. Respira bem, vai. Respira fundo.
Administrar o round. Você ganhou 2 já.
Vamos lá, irmãozão.
Levanta bem esquerda.
Scotty, no, we're never ready to come on. Hey, come on, Scotty. Hey, he's not beating you, Scotty. You ready? Are you ready? Fight!
Third and final round. You heard Jorgensen's corner say, we are going to be very calculated, and at which time we are going to tell you to really turn it up. They might have already told him to do so, Joe, because he's pushing the pace here early in the round. Barao looking to move to 31 and 1 no contest in his MMA career and 3-0 in the UFC. For both men, this is their 3rd fight in the octagon. The busier man on the feet has clearly been Renan Barao. He has thrown a ton more strikes than Scott Jorgensen, and he has landed a ton more. 102 total strikes thrown by Renan Barao.
Scott Jorgensen's corner, Joe Warren, is calling him to press forward. Every time he throws a punch, he stops and then stands in front of Renan Barao where he's caught with the counters. And Joe Warren wants him attacking relentlessly, push forward. Don't just attack with 1 or 2 strikes, but continue that moving forward.
3.5. Straight right by Jorgensen. Misses with the hook.
Scotty's never push the pace.
Barao went the distance in his UFC debut in a victory over Cole Escovedo. Scott Jorgensen He is clearly getting frustrated. He can't take him down and keep him down. I mean, he hasn't been in top control at all. He pulled guard. And stand-up-wise, Renan Barao has a significant advantage, and you're seeing it throughout this fight.
He clearly has an edge, and as we've said, a lot of that is a distancing edge.
Jorgensen tried the Superman punch. Jorgensen with a lead right, Barao with the counter. We have reached the midway point of the third and final round, and another spin by Renan Barao. Counter right by Scotty Young Guns Jorgensen. And that takedown attempt was stuffed. I mean, when you talk about our main event tonight, you talk about welterweights looking to wear the belt. The teep by Jorgensen, answered by Barao. 2 minutes remain in this fight. Jorgensen, the former top contender at 135 in the WEC. Big swing and a miss by the Brazilian. Jorgensen the same. Slipped a little bit as he threw the right hand. Just over 90 seconds left in this one, Joe. And, you know, the one thing I see in common with these Novo União fighters is they're all truly geniuses at controlling distance and staying out of harm's way while doing their own set of damage. And a lot of damage has been done by Renan Barao.
Well, this is the most we've seen Renan Barao get hit, that's for sure. Scott Jorgensen has landed several good shots to his face. He's bloodied up his nose. And in every other fight we've seen Renan Barao in has pretty much been a rout. Jorgensen's tough as they come, as we said. He's not quite listening to the instructions of his corner. Wow, that leg kick hurt him. He's not quite listening to the instructions of his corner and coming forward after his shots. Another really powerful leg kick by Barao.
Renan Barao has connected on 33 leg kicks, as opposed to 10 for Scott Jorgensen.
Check that one.
Final 30 seconds of this fight. This may be left in the hands of our judges, Renan Barao and Scott Jorgensen. Jorgensen, as always, fighting right to the finish. They go the distance. Cruz, Faber, Jorgensen, Barao, battling here tonight.
And here we see a nice 1-2 to the body by Renan Barao. There's a couple solid head punches there as well. And a good solid right hand by Jorgensen, another right hand by Jorgensen. And then powerful leg kicks by Renan Barao, and a good right hand over the top as well.
Our statistics, Joe, show that both men landed 43% of their strikes, yet Barao threw a total of 320 to Jorgensen's 221. The official decision is in, and here is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecard for decision. All 3 judges scored this contest 30-27, declaring the winner by unanimous decision, Renan Barao.
Renan Barao, the winner by unanimous decision. Moving one step closer to a shot at the title.
All right, I'm here with the winner, Renan Barao. First of all, Renan, congratulations on a victory over a very tough opponent in Scott Jorgensen. Was this your most difficult fight so far in the UFC?
Deus, parabéns, perguntou se a luta foi a mais difícil sua no UFC.
Obrigado. Toda luta minha é difícil, eu treino para dar o máximo em mim. Se for para lutar 3 rounds, vou lutar 1 round, estou preparado. Ele é um grande atleta, duro, mas graças a Deus, eu com minha equipe consegui ter um resultado positivo.
Yes, first of all, I'd like to thank you very much, thank everybody. And I came here to fight 3 rounds. He was a very tough opponent, I expected that, but I was well prepared. I had a very good camp. My team helped me a lot, and thanks a lot.
It seemed like the difference in this fight was your ability to control the distance and utilize your kicks. Would you say that's an accurate assessment?
A sua habilidade nessa foi controlar a distância e os chutes. O que você acha disso?
Foi isso. André Pedreiro já tinha me mostrado qual era o joguinho para me fazer. E graças a ele, eu consegui mais uma vez seguir a estratégia e sair com a vitória.
Yes, he said you're right. It was exactly that the game plan. André Pederneiras trained a lot, this distance, the kicks, and that was exactly the game plan.
Well, congratulations on your victory and cementing your position as a top contender in the bantamweight division.
Obrigado. Mandar um abraço aí pro meu amigo Aragão, Publicidade, Márcio Talher, a galera lá de Marro, lá do Açaí, lá em Natal, todo mundo. Equipe Nova União, Rio de Janeiro. Dando white, eu quero o cinturão!
Dana White, I want the belt!
He wants the belt, ladies and gentlemen, Renan Barao.